and I don't know why.
Let's see if I'm streaming
so
now.
I have to reverse engineer what's going on.
So.
And then I look at I was like tagged by Joe Rogan. I look at it, and my heart sank. I go, oh no.
Oh, I was live.
I felt bad.
Oh, I was live.
Like, I'm getting all this stuff from something just like a dumb joke with my friends on Insta.
I tagged that guy.
No, you did after, because I texted you.
Oh, I did.
I go, no, dude.
I said it's not you, but did I definitely?
Okay, let's see.
You did give me credit.
You know what's the worst when
Okay, now let's see what it sounds like. Okay, now let's see how it sounds like. Okay.
No, dude, I did not tag that guy. I said maybe
Tell him no.
Yeah, well, now we know.
Oh, I want to hear what it sounds like now.
I guess I just
Okay.
thought it was so beyond my skill set that people would know that it's not me.
Well, I don't know what your skill set is. There's a lot of people that can do wild shit that you don't know. Like, a lot of comics are good at other stuff, and you don't know about it until you get close to it. You're like, what? You can do that? There's a lady that I posted on my Instagram. I didn't know it was her. I think I posted it.
Solo.
I think it was Willie D. Posted it, and I reposted it.
If you guys don't know, yesterday I did a couple live streams showing the new map versus thing I did. But then I also found a little bit of Easter egg, which doesn't matter now because everyone already beat it.
It's like, it's not,
but
she probably put it on TikTok too, but she put
I was like one of the first people to find the serum thing, so I thought that was pretty cool.
It's too bad, but she's really fucking talented, and apparently she runs a dance studio, and she
sorry, I was just fixing my keyboard.
And she's been doing that, I think since I I've read since 2009 or something like that. But she's really good. But it's her and her daughters. But it's better if you hear the music because she's doing it to an old school Chub Rock song.
Yeah.
It's really great. But look how talented she is.
Really great.
Yeah.
I think social media.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. It definitely has. I mean, I can't dance, but I like watching it.
I was dancing on YouTube, pre-TikTok. I'm like pioneer.
Strike team has reached the
I
rendezvous
needed more than
point.
a minute.
They're in
A
position.
minute's too constricting. Yeah.
Wrapping off. My team has reached the village. Do you copy?
It's just, I look at
Oh,
dance.
I want to show you the trick again.
Requiem. Welcome to
You have
Vietnam.
respect for it. It's funny because I
I
remember
hope
walking
fire
up to
flows through your veins.
So it's
We will
different.
need it today.
Mr. Wonderwaffle or Mr. Ruffle Waffles said to do it where you jump here and like strafe, but it's way easier to just jump like this.
I'm like, oh yeah, you said I was flexible or something. I go, I'm not that flexible. You go, no, but you have like the body control. Or you just had an affinity for dance that I didn't
wish
think
we were
you
talking
would
under
have.
better circumstances.
Because you're in martial arts, and I feel like, look, I'm not some world-class dancer.
better
I'm just
time
a
for
college.
Russians
I
to
grew up
speak
in
than
loving
when
Michael
they
Jackson,
must
and,
persevere.
Slow, like recording
Take the
all those music
teleporter to
videos,
your mega base.
concert
0
films,
kills.
slowing
That is
it
where
down.
you will
I learned how
find
to
your
dance
maxes.
VHS.
That would help,
And-
but...
No, this is bad. This is like from my apartment lot. This is so bad.
One day.
It's so bad. Now I get it, like when you're on Tonight Show, they pull up a commercial of yours or something.
Find.
No, I'll do some shit on Instagram every now and then, but yeah, I just remember you saying.
Okay, I just realized something. When I'm listening to the podcast, I don't talk much because I'm listening to it.
Anytime somebody can do something,
But also, you know, I've already done with this stuff. The only thing I don't really need to listen to most of the dialogue.
Thing, like I was still working at Boeing at the time.
So you don't have to open the store, you just jump up here and go up here.
On Chuck.
Remember
that show, Chuck,
Yeah, I remember
on
Chuck.
NBC?
Yeah.
So I took a leave of absence to like film it.
It's about
and there was
time
an
you showed
action
up.
scene in it.
Wait.
So there's a stunt coordinator, and I had to learn these like karate moves or like movie karate.
Can't say I'm surprised.
And the guy was like, "Do you
I
fight?"
know why you're here,
And
but
I
I'm
go,
not
"No."
gonna just hand her over.
You dance? And I
turn
go,
the power
kind
on.
of. And he goes, yeah,
I'll
because you
consider
pick up the
that fair
moves
payment
faster
for
than
one agent
regular
Maxis.
people.
Well, that was Patrick.
Okay, we'll
Patrick
play ball.
Swayze was a really
Then
good
we're coming
dancer.
for Maxis.
So when he did
And you.
Roadhouse, they basically taught him some martial arts moves to be like this badass karate fighter. But meanwhile, the karate was dog shit. It was terrible. Like I was not impressed with his karate at
It
all.
was beautiful karate.
But his dance, like if you watch him in Dirty Dancing, you're like
so
this guy
good.
can fucking move. Dancing is hard. I learned how. I did a scene in Zookeeper where I had to learn dancing, and me and Leslie Bibb You know who Leslie Bibb is?
If I saw her, probably.
The hot chick in Talladega Nights.
Oh, okay.
She played my ex-girlfriend.
Brain eater dropped.
Kevin James' current girlfriend, and I was trying to steal her back. Or they were separated, and I was trying to win her back. And so at this wedding, her and I did this like super elaborate dance. So we had to practice for like 2 weeks. We had to take dance lessons. It's fucking hard. It's like any illusions that I ever had about going on Dancing with the Stars
is gone.
Fucking well, that and talking to Chuck Liddell about it. It's Chuck Liddell, who's UFC light heavyweight champion, one of the baddest motherfuckers that ever walked the face of the earth, right? Chuck Liddell's like, it's the hardest thing I ever done. That's how he said it. It's the fucking hardest thing I ever done. He goes, dude, it's fucking hard. It's hard. He was gonna practice every day. It sucks.
Well, because it's. I mean, there are parallels though between fighting and dancing. I think movement is movement.
Yeah.
Like you're moving your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just there's a timing element with music. Like I don't think I'm body control.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I'm the best dancer in the world, but I think like I feel it. I can tell when I watch dancers who can like really feel it and lose themselves in the music versus you'll see pop stars and stuff like Bieber or something, like no shade, but it looks like a guy.
No shade.
No shade.
A little bit of shade.
No, I mean, I'm just to illustrate a point. Maybe a little bit of shadow. You could tell some of these pop people are just learning moves, and they are regurgitating these moves. They're not like
Justin Timberlake, who can dance.
He could dance, yeah, but like Michael Jackson is precise, and it's almost spiritual.
Yes. No, I completely agree. Michael Jackson could do things that would make you excited if you didn't give a fuck about them. Yeah. He was so good when he would move. He would move. The precision is what it is, right?
Even like just flicking a wrist.
Yeah.
People could do backflips and all this shit, and it's great, but like Michael could just do something with his feet and his index.
There was a thing that is a part of martial arts. They would call it kata. And I really forget what it's called in Taekwondo. No, I really don't remember what it's called. But, Pumse. And it's the same kind of thing like kata. It's like you're doing forms.
It's changed.
Forms like these predetermined patterns. You step forward, block, step forward, punch. Like there's a simple one you learn when you're a white belt. And then you move up to really complex ones. And when I was fighting, I used to think they were foolish. I thought there was a total waste of time. Like, why do I have to learn these forms to get a black belt? Like, I know how to fight. I know how to use.
Tango fully expired.
I can show you that my kicking, my punching, my timing, everything is very proficient. I'm very good at it. That's a black belt, not this form thing. It wasn't until much later, as I was getting older in life, and learning, there's like importance and precision. And there's a precision to those movements.
That was a dumb mistake. I shouldn't have vied there.
It does apply to fighting. It doesn't apply directly.
Yes, good. Just need the other two back online and we're in business. We're in business when we get Max's back.
Silly, right?
Not before, Peck.
But when you kick in the air, you have to hold your leg out. You learn body control. You learn, and through that, you can better kick things. This is a taekwondo. See, like that kind of shit, I used to be able to do that. Now, I can't really kick like that. Like my flexibility is not as good anymore. I can kind of kick like some of the techniques I can still do, but like I used to be able to do that kind of shit, like straight up splits right in the air. But now I'm just fucking.
So does it kind of show you what the movements are like in a perfect world with no resistance, or?
It shows you body control because none of these things are applicable. There's some times you would use those blocks, but like you never feel facility power restored. It's really just to show body control.
What if he did this in front of a bully and he goes, oh, "Fuck this shit"?
No,
this guy's got such body control.
Fucking
I'm
grab
out.
you and pile drive you.
He goes, "That looked nice."
Yeah, there's aspects of that though. Learning how to move your body like that. You can learn how to move your body like that. Like the best people to start in jiu-jitsu are gymnasts, break dancers, other than wrestlers. Wrestlers are number one, because wrestlers, they're already
Don't be down.
But gymnasts and break dancers in particular, are fucking amazing when they transition to jiu-jitsu. I've rolled with some break dancers, and first of all, they're like a small guy. You can't believe how goddamn strong they are. It's like holding on to a chimp, because they're used to like bouncing around on one hand.
Like plyometrics.
I'm obsessed.
Body weight, like they're all ripped.
I'm obsessed with breakdancing.
I got into breakdancing. So first it was Michael Jackson was my entry into dance, so I was always on my feet. And then I got into middle school and high school, and I loved breakdancing. I was infatuated with it. And I'd go to this website. I would just try to learn, but I was in Woodinville, Washington, which is like very white. Like if you learn breakdancing, you got to be in like Brooklyn, where you've got it's a community learned skill.
Right.
I'm trying to learn how to breakdance on Mars. But I have the will to do it, and I'm the only one in my school who likes this stuff.
Are you learning it online?
Yeah, so I go to this website called Style to Oof. This is before YouTube. So I go.
So obviously, the first thing you're gonna do is get on.
It was like a French portal,
Power.
English portal, I go to the English one, and they would have all these breakdancing clips. I'd watch them, try to learn them, and then remember the store Mr. Rags at the mall? There's like a Zoomies or
no.
Alright, so there's a store called Mr.
Neutralize the zombie.
It's kind of like a hip hop skate shop, and they would have VHS copies of breakdancing. I got Battle of the Year. I split it with my cousin. There's this yellow cassette. It's called Battle of the Year, which is yellow VHS. And they had all the crews. It's kind of like breakdancing Olympics. They have crews from all over the world. They have like a U.S. crew, a South Korea, and then South Korea ended up just killing everybody.
Really?
Yeah, they're like the
Strike
Hyundai
team,
breakdancing.
you
Like,
reactivated
everyone laughs at
weapon
first, and
machine
then they
down
just kill
here.
everyone. They're like
Should
the
use.
best now. South
Will
Korea's
make your
amazing
weapons
at,
strong as
breaking.
Russian fist.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there's a guy named B-Boy Pocket Cam. Do you know him?
I don't know if I do, because I fell off the. I just wasn't good at it, and I would hurt myself.
This guy, I've had him. I've featured him on this podcast multiple times because he's on Stance Elements all the time. Oh. He does things you can't even believe a person can do. Like Stance Elements even has on their Instagram page has a video of me reviewing his shit because it's so preposterous.
Yeah.
Because he can do things that you like. I didn't think a person.
I was
could
starting
do
to
that.
think you
I didn't
weren't
think a
cut out
person
for
could
it.
do that on his
Come
hands.
see me when you're ready.
He spins around on his hands in a way like if you had imagined, if you didn't know about breakdancing, what do you think a person would do? This motherfucker can do shit on their hands most people can't do on their feet. Look at this. Look at this guy.
That's what drew me to breakdancing. I saw videos and I'm like blown away. So
I'm 90% sure he's Korean.
the thing is,
Look at that.
these power moves are common now.
Yeah.
What's crazy is like established breakdancers are like, oh, that's like a dick joke or something.
No one thinks this is a dick joke. This is fucking outstanding.
No, I guarantee you there's like hipster or elitist breakdancers who look at just power moves like this and they go, no, he's all power, no style.
I don't think so, man. He's one of the best.
For some.
No. You're talking crazy.
So that's
like saying, oh, Dustin Poirier, all he does is punch people in the face.
Oh, those are air tracks.
I know he does air tracks.
I would love to be able to do this.
Imagine doing this. He could fucking.
Imagine trying to learn that on your own.
Decoy up.
I don't know. Well, so how did you practice? Did you practice on pads?
Yeah. So again, I was the only person who cared about this. So I worked out. I asked the gym teacher, I go, can I just practice in the wrestling mats after school? And then I found this other kid who's into it. This like Mexican kid. And then
Form a club.
Kind of, it was just me and him. It was an unofficial club. No one really knew about it, and so we would practice on a wrestling mat, and then, you know, because it's softer than hardwood.
Sure.
Because you'll bang your knees up in your elbows if you don't know what you're doing on top.
Is it harder to hold a stance because it mushes in a little bit, right? Is it harder to
but we were trying to learn windmills and air tracks and crazy shit. But I learned how to do a backflip off a wall in my time.
You
And
could
then,
do that?
Yeah.
You could like run up a wall and
Yeah.
backflip? Whoa.
And just like a standing backflip and then a round off to backflip. These are so long ago, I dare not try it because the risk to reward ratio, like, I don't know if I can still do it, and I don't want to find out.
Yeah, you don't want to break it.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
Yeah, what's the point? I'm all right. I don't need to know that bad.
Yeah. No bueno when you fall wrong from a backflip, break your ankle, and then you're walking around.
Why are you paralyzed? Just wanted to see if I can still backflip.
Keep your head on a swivel.
It's like,
Those things could look like anything.
It's not a useless
Ammo
skill.
crate, oil drum,
Right.
toilet
It's
brush.
cool to
At this
watch.
point, I wouldn't put it past them.
I think its coolness diminishes as you graduate high school.
There you go.
Dancing and stuff is cool. That's what I
Why
noticed.
is it so cool to me?
Well, you're watching. Okay, you're
Due
talking about
Diamante.
professionals. This is like top 1% you're watching.
Yeah.
And that's fascinating to anyone of all ages.
Right.
But I think everyone has this relationship, you know, school dances and like going in the circle and stuff like that.
Yo, what's up, cut?
When you're young.
You know who else can dance? Adam Hunter.
Oh, really?
Really good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, go to Adam Hunter. I think Adam Hunter, comedian. He danced at his wedding. And he put it up on Instagram, and I was like, holy shit, Adam Hunter can fucking move. Like, really, he's a wrestler, too. Also, good body control. Coaches wrestling as well. But his body control is excellent. I feel like if you, like, that's what I was impressed by when I was watching your videos. I'm like, oh, Fahim knows how to move his body. Like, I'm impressed with
time is limited,
gymnastics.
Best to make haste.
I'm impressed with, like, anything
We did as you asked, Peck.
I know.
So where the hell is she?
Yeah.
Where is
Even though
Max?
I'm not interested in that thing. I'm
Where's
impressed with
Max's?
your dedication to it.
Well, I'm just a hobbyist.
Right
like,
now.
And also, I've noticed. Sometimes I hear a song I
Imagine
like,
fighting
and
for her
it's
life
like,
against
I'll
all
throw
sorts
it
of
up
awful
just 'cause
monstrosities.
People seem to like it, some of the fans, and it's
You
fun
see,
to do. I don't claim
used
to be
my
the best dancer
portal
in the
and threw
world,
her into
but
the
I've
dark
noticed it's kind of
ether
like a Rorschach
and
test.
shut
for
it down
people.
and threw
Some
away
people
the
think it's
key.
the fucking best thing in the world.
Good luck
and some people
reopening
are like,
it.
this is Napoleon Dynamite.
But
This
I do
guy
appreciate you
sucks.
turning the power on.
I'm not claiming to be the
Now
best
I
guy
can
in the
transfer
world.
my
I'm just
research
doing
back
something
to
that makes me
Omega.
happy.
Well, some people are just
Thanks for
always
that.
looking for something.
Fucking Suka.
That's what they're like, that fucking
The dark
sucks.
ether is a
What
death
fucks?
sentence.
What sucks? What sucks?
I have
Oh,
seen
that
it very
fucking
men who
sucks.
survived the
They're always
Gulag.
looking
What do you
for
like?
something.
There are other ways to make
I
back
don't like
talk.
you asking me.
I see a
Return
lot
to
of
the
things that
village.
suck, but I'm always looking for shit that's cool. Along the way, you're gonna find some things that suck.
Yeah, keep it to myself.
Yeah, I don't keep it in.
Really?
No, I talk a lot of shit. But
You have burner accounts? Joe Rogan has burner
I
accounts?
don't post on things. I talk on the podcast.
What's your big
mostly.
plan,
I
Ravenoff?
feel like talking shit in the podcast, at least you know I'm joking around. Like,
Sure,
you
yeah.
Just read the written word.
When Omega first sent men into the dark ether, they came back
I feel
faith,
very,
What up?
telling stories we knew could not be true. To extract the truth,
Bro.
we created a special serum.
this is,
This key card will get you access to the materials needed to make those.
what a way to...
Sit this one out.
Soldiers arriving.
Moving.
I feel like I told you some things I can't tell
Yeah, I can't.
outside about what's happening here, but we got plans, my friend.
So, find the
Yeah,
compounds,
people are hitting
make a
them up.
dose,
It's interesting.
then we give Peck a taste of his own medicine.
Segura's already
I don't
there.
see you
Oh, sorry?
fixing his
Well,
personality problems.
Yeah, he's,
We're getting a little honesty out of that rap.
his
It'll be a
arms
nice
and
change of
everything.
pace.
I can't watch it. I know what happened, I just don't want to watch it
I've
again.
watched it 100 times.
Ugh. I can't stand it.
I don't like it, but you know, it's a good lesson
What's your take,
for
Carver?
people that your
Any
body is very fragile.
Illuminating thoughts on Ravenoff?
I know a good
Especially if you're
soldier when I
overweight,
see
like,
one.
Be real careful with super athletic, explosive moves. 'Cause you put tremendous strain on your joints. You know, and his knee just went blap.
That's why I don't backflip.
He was just dunking on a 9-foot rim, but
Can he dunk on a...
yeah, he could dunk. Tom's a very strong guy, very
Yeah.
athletic.
He played
guy.
football. I saw some old photos
Yep.
and stuff.
Yep, he's very athletic. Yeah, he's you know, he learned how to box a little too.
Oh, is this it?
This is the successful dunk.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know he had that.
Hashtag dunk champ,
And then that
9
led to,
foot.
like,
But can he
30.
dunk on a 10-foot?
No.
No.
But that's what happened is they went for the 9-3. They tried to go up,
Oh, that's it.
and that was
Okay.
the last time they
Don't
tried.
show anymore. Don't show
I don't
anymore.
think it
On the bar from the pond.
Good. I think I've seen enough. It makes my arm hurt.
Yeah.
See his
You
arm
have
break.
sympathy
I'm like,
pain?
Aye. Have you ever broken anything?
I like fractured my wrist a long time ago.
Backflipping? What were you doing?
Nah, I jumped. We had this thing called Pillow Night at my friend's house. You like how we delve into the story like it's gonna be quite the yarn.
Pillow
We
night.
had a thing called Pillow Night, like everybody in America,
Hold,
right?
please. Bust
Hold,
out
yeah.
the Calibri.
This is just good audio.
It is, right?
This is just good ASMR.
Oh, Private Butterfingers over here.
Yeah, Pillow Night. We would gather all the pillows from the sofas and just everywhere around the house and put it on a mound and then put a bed sheet over it. And then, you know, some houses have stairs that wrap around and there's like a little ledge here where you can
An
so we would
aerosol
jump off of
delivery
that.
system.
Oh, no.
That should get Peck
How old were
talking.
you?
Like 13 or
Where are
something.
the
Damn
parents?
traitor. He'd backstab the Pope
probably bad
if the
parenting.
devil made an offer.
No
So,
surprise there. From what I've read,
but they were
he was
such
never
cool
one to be
parents.
known
I didn't
for
want to throw
basic
them under the
human
bus.
Cool
decency.
parents get kids with broken legs.
Yeah, so I think they were okay with us doing Pillow Night. So we were having a great time. Then one time when I went off, I think my hand went through all of the pillows, all the cracks, and it just hit the ground. And I was like, leg was hurt. And I go,
that sounded like Tom.
Oh, really?
Have you ever heard Tom's noises he was making?
So I guess it's a human, it's a
My
biological
truth serum.
response.
I suppose you think
And
you're
then I go,
clever.
put the blanket over me.
Is it even a
I just
proper
wanted
dose?
I want it to be dark.
Whoa.
Just because I,
Oh,
it's weird.
it
I've
might
never had
be.
it. I go, put the blanket over me. And then it was just
Just
like,
don't call my mom.
don't call my mom. Don't call my mom.
Put the
Feeling
blanket over me.
happiness.
Darkness will heal me.
Yeah,
Euphoria.
just it felt cool. It felt cool and
Which
healing.
means it's
And
time
then once
for-
I could process the pain, it was
Shit.
fine. And then the parents were freaking out.
Oh my god.
Memories.
Your arm was broken?
My memories.
They knew something was up.
Is that
And then
I
I
believe
covered for
it
them.
is.
I just know like
The meaning
I
of
was
life.
playing soccer.
to
And
death?
then years later, I told my parents the truth. It was fine.
So you never got it fixed?
It healed. It was like a fracture. It wasn't a clean break. So I
Did
got
you
it in a
get an
splint. Yeah, I got
Steady now, Martha.
And
You
where
must
was it
follow my lead.
I forget, but it was just like I went a week or
Ouch.
2 with it.
Damn it all, Martha. Watch my
It's so
toes.
easy to break
I
bones.
only
It's
have the
kinda
10.
Shocking. It's shocking how easy they break.
You wore the
Does
necklace
milk really help, or is that bullshit?
from your
Yeah, it's
40th.
calcium. There's a little bit of calcium.
Bought it at
Calcium's part of
Dahlia's,
the
your
bone.
It is
favorite.
funny how milk has a PR team.
Yeah.
You see those
Lovely
commercials,
night,
like,
isn't
I'm
it?
Kevin Love.
Nothing like
And
the
milk
Big
helps me
Apple in
perform.
wintertime. Fresh,
Really?
Yeah, I did.
A
snow
long time
on the
ago?
ground.
Yeah, back in the day for chocolate
Did you
milk.
have the?
Your eyes,
Yeah.
my dear.
No, I think I was
They look
in
almost
a tank
violet
of
in the
chocolate,
moonlight.
if I remember correctly. I remember freezing my
We
dick off,
must
too.
take a
It
trip.
was really fucking
I've been
cold.
far
I
too
was in this
busy
tank
and
of
lost in my
chocolate milk.
work.
I think my hands, if I remember correctly, my hands were on the glass.
Give me a minute.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So I'm in this tank of chocolate milk. This is during the Fear Factory days.
Brooding.
What does it say underneath? My only fear is like running out or something.
Did we
Chocolate-
forget
yeah, my only
something?
fear is running out.
Did I leave the
Chocolate milk.
gas
So those
on?
are real hands, or did they
Those
punch
are
it
my
in
hands.
post?
Those are my hands.
We forgot to feed Captain Whiskers.
Yeah, they didn't give me some
Dun,
bitch ass
dun,
dollars.
dun, dun. We could just run away, you and I.
One of the funniest
Quit my
things
job,
is
leave the country.
everybody on the left is like, don't body
Don't worry.
shame. Don't body shame ever.
Look at his
Captain
hands.
Whiskers can
Look
come
at
too.
him. Look at his hands. I bet he's got a little dick.
Damn it, there goes the
Yeah, I
waiter.
always found
The
that
champagne glass won't refill
Look at him
itself.
how
The fool.
guys get vilified
Dun,
just for their
dun,
biology.
dun.
And then we'd be like,
It's really
"So,
getting quite late, my dear.
yeah."
Perhaps a
Like,
nightcap.
Teaching all this body
Some
positivity, you
brandy.
should shit on us a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you got a fucking tiny little dick. We come in all shapes and sizes. You're beautiful, ladies.
Body positivity unless
Yeah,
you have a
you-
little dick.
Yeah.
That's gotta be the worst. If you have a micro penis. Like, that's gotta be literally
All
the
right, Peck.
saddest thing.
You've had
There's
your
not
fun.
a goddamn
Now,
thing to do.
how do we
They
open
can
the
fix
portal?
your lips,
Tell us
they
the
can
truth.
stuff things in your
The
butt,
truth.
with your hair transplant. They can do a lot of
The
stuff.
truth
They
is that
can't
you
do
interrupted a
goddamn thing
lovely
for little
waltz
dick.
with my
Someone
Martha.
is a champion of the cause.
But
Because if you have a micro dick, and some
portal,
dudes have a micro dick. Like
you'll need
a
the codes to
small
restart the
part-
quantum
not even a whole
mainframe.
pinky,
Dr.
like a
Sokolov
small
and
part
Brahms
of
have
it.
them.
I've seen, I'm sure.
I go,
To locate
"That's
Maxis, you'll need her
No, everybody
dimensional
doesn't
tracker
find out I have a
ID
micro dick.
tag.
I go, "That's cool."
Sabine has that.
No,
Mine
it's
has that.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
this
all
is better.
dead.
This finger's better.
Oh, I get it.
Or infected.
I've got a,
Head to the
a
data
ring
center.
I've got a
There may
ring
be
finger.
something that can help you.
Yeah, but on the right hand, is it still a ring finger?
Ooh, that's a good point. We get
Like
down
if
to
you have a
issues.
wedding ring on your right hand. Well, my friend, this guy, Jean-Jacques Machado, he was my jiu-jitsu instructor. He was born with no fingers on his left hand, so his wedding ring is on his right hand. Keep on that. Obviously, he doesn't have fingers on his left hand, so he has to have it on his right hand.
That's the only time it's acceptable.
But no one says shit about it because
Yeah.
he'll choke the fuck out of you.
He
but I
still
mean-
has an arm.
But when I see a guy who has a wedding ring on his, like a ring like this, just on their right hand, like,
What's going on?
are you just really into rings? Are you not married? Like one day, I hope it'll be on this hand.
Yeah.
But for now, it's over here.
Like some guys, I mean, I just
Ah,
can't.
the memory
like accessory
transference
guys, I've never
station.
been that guy. Like the
Built
leather
to recover
bracelets, the
memories
rings,
from
the
dark
necklaces,
ether miners
beads,
transformed by
beads.
Ethereum.
They just got all this shit
All you
on
need to
them.
do is find
I don't-
Sokolov,
I can
Brahms,
never
and
be like that.
Sabine
I
in their
just can't.
current
Or like a deep
forms.
V, you
Trap
can't.
their essence, collect their memories.
Yeah, like a deep
Easy
V
peasy.
and like having all these trinkets
Like
and
Peck
shit.
said, easy enough. Reactivation codes, tracker ID, open the portal, bring Maxis home. You forget the part where we figure out which freak we need?
I feel like I have to get
Last I
famous enough
checked,
before I
they
take
don't
those
wear
type of
name
fashion
tags.
risks.
Yeah,
Return to processing station immediately.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
Or like fedora guy or hat guy.
Fedora guy. Fedora's that's a stretch. I do wear them paperboy hats all the time.
That's all right.
I
That's
love
like
those.
Peaky Blinders. You're good.
I love those. I've always loved them.
Yeah, those
I
are
like 'em. I
fine.
put them on, I'm like, I feel good. They're wool. They warm your head up a little bit. It gets cold out. I
I've always found whenever I'm like doing stand-up or traveling somewhere.
Schultz. But that's because Schultz is in Miami.
I was gonna say, so does vacation give you?
Look at him. He's not on vacation. He's doing a show down there. He's like, fuck this winter. I'd love that guy. I'd love Schultz to death. Oh, Akash is faking coke. They should do real coke. I don't think so. I think it's fake. They got real booze.
But it's vacation or whatever.
Yeah. Don't you think we would do that if we were in New York? Like, what if Spotify said, "Hey, Joe Rogan, we're gonna double your salary. We're gonna move to New York." And then I was like, "Jamie, you wanna go to New York?" So we do it. No, if we were in New York and then the winter came along, so listen, bro, fuck this noise. Fuck this black ice bullshit. Falling down stairs because you don't realize that your stairs are covered in ice. Did you ever grow up in the East Coast? Did you live there at all?
An assault rifle. My weapons lab is gonna love this. Find the
I
parts.
lived in Boston for a long time.
If you are to find missing parts for Coldplay's weapon, you will first need something from him.
365
His body must be around here somewhere.
Many years. So I was in snow all the time. It gets tired. It gets tired. And these guys are like, fuck this. Let's go to Miami. And by the way, Schultz has been sending me messages. He's like, dude, he goes,
part of the job.
You're the biggest pussy in the world if you wear a mask. No one wears a mask. So I sent him this video today of someone took a grocery store in Florida. No one has a mask. Old people, young people, no. I saw one mask in the whole thing. And everybody's laughing and yakking it up like there's no pandemic.
That's crazy. I think even the perception of Texas, people have it wrong. Because when I came here, you know, you have this idea of what it's like, because it's a little more open. But you go into these places, you know, I went to Anton's to check out Kill Tony, and we went to a bar, like, afterwards. Everyone's wearing masks. Everyone's kind of, they're playing by the rules. Everyone's wearing a mask. I think there's this conception that no one's wearing masks, and everyone has six shooters and shit.
This is Austin, though.
Yeah.
Austin is Texas light. It's the perfect blend, in my opinion. Because it's like a lot of really cool, open-minded people. A lot of tech people are moving here. A lot of creative people. A lot of musicians. Now a lot of comedians too. Yeah. And then you got on the outskirts. The outskirts are guns. The outskirts is all guns.
So we're in a bubble?
It's all guns.
Protected.
Zebras and fucking tigers and giraffes and shit. Yeah, if you just go like to Plano, you're not gonna see any masks. People don't give a fuck. There's a lot of places in Texas where they don't give a fuck about masks.
But also, I think the population is so sparse where maybe they can get away with it. Like, LA is just so densely populated.
There's a little bit of that. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. Anytime there's any kind of real problem, you don't want to be in a highly populated. I used to think about, that's why I built an apocalypse truck. It's one of the reasons why I built this truck with a giant gas tank and like this 95 Toyota Land Cruiser.
You have it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I built it saying, okay, some shit goes down. First of all, I just think they're cool. I've always wanted a 95 Land Cruiser. It's like the last year where they had two solid axles, front and rear live axles, like these big, thick axles that can. It's a lifted truck. You can kind of go over anything. It has lockers, and so it has locking differentials on it, so you literally can drive through mud, snow, anything. I'm like, the shit hits the fan. These fucking roads are going to be jammed up. You're going to need to go that way. Yeah. Like, here's the road. You're going to need to go that way. You can't do that in a Prius. Like, you're going to have to get the fuck out. I was really worried about earthquakes, fires, some weird shit. If something happens and you have to, like, literally live out of a truck. You just can't live where there's too many people. It's not tenable.
That's kind of why I left LA. I mean, it's tentative. I have an apartment out here.
So I got plans for you.
You got plans for me? Just I'm day two, day 3. But the genesis of it was writing job back in LA, so I'm writing for some sitcom. It's a Zoom writer's room. So we all hop on Zoom. We write the script and all that, and also we're shooting now, so we're watching the actors.
Can you say the show?
Yeah, it's a CBS show called United States of Al. It's not out yet. April 1st.
Al Franken making a comeback?
Yeah, it's an Al Franken vehicle.
He's just doing coke with a Hawaiian shirt on. They fucking Me Too'd me and I didn't even do anything.
It's his comeback, baby.
Ah!
No, it's like a Chuck Lorre show. He owns. He has so many shows.
Oh, that guy's. He's the OG.
He's like Norman Lear 2.0. And then, shout out Dave and Maria, who did the show. They were familiar with me from the Comedy Store and stand-up. And it was really cool the way I got the job, because you know most staff writers, you send in a packet, and it's really hard to get like a staff writing job. But they just offered it to me. They just knew my stand-up and were fans of it. And were like, would you like to write on the show? And it was in the middle of a pandemic, so I'm like, yeah, of course. Like I've got nothing else going on. Like stand-up was shut down. What else am I gonna do during the day? And it's good to keep active.
Frag the infected hostile.
I've been a stand-up for so long. I've been doing like 18 years. You're an astronaut when you're a stand-up. You're just floating. You're like a mercenary. And I love it so much. I have so much respect for stand-up and the craft. But I've learned, even just having this job for like a month or two or whatever, perception is reality. Because just because
I will not refuse an
so
SMG
much doesn't mean the rest of the world does. Like, this job was kind of serendipitously happened and I got it. And just some of the headway I've been able to make just because I'm a writer on the CBS Chuck Lorre show. Like heads turn a little bit. People respect it because they know
Who are
it.
these people?
Just when you tell like the average person or even industry-wise, you're a known quantity. They go, okay, it's like a shorthand.
Things must have gone pretty
CBS
sour between Cool Clay and Peck for
they
a
trust this
work
guy
like this.
and they're giving this much money. Okay, so it's like a resume.
So you
build.
must be good.
So you must be good.
Right.
Whereas if you're a guy who just kills in the OR, like I was just killing in the OR, but that doesn't.
I think this all stems from your parents not wanting you to be a stand-up and being very bummed out that you were an engineer and you went from being an
The
engineer
locker
to
room.
stand-up.
That key you
You're
picked
always
up is
looking
gonna
for
fit
this
one of them.
Sort of like mainstream, except like my son, he's writing for a CBS show.
Dude, you know what I noticed? Cause like, I started stand-up when I was 17 or 18, and it was bad. Like, I mean, whatever, we love each other, me and my dad, but it was like I was doing heroin. Maybe we talked about it last time, but it was very contentious up top. And time tempered him a bit, just he couldn't be that mad for that long. Doing so long, you have to accept it to some degree. But once I got this writing job,
That was it?
it was crazy. Like, my dad became a comedy nerd suddenly. Like, how do they write the show? So it's a room, and then everyone pitches. Like, I've never had my dad ask me more questions about comedy in my life.
Really?
Yeah. And I realized he wasn't opposed to comedy. He just loves 9-to-5 jobs.
He loves structure.
He loves structure. He can wrap his head around punching in and punching out.
3 minutes to containment failure.
Like
Return to
doing the
processing
clubs,
station
doing a review or
immediately.
something, or like doing these sporadic acting things and getting a writing job. This bohemian lifestyle of a stand-up is too esoteric for him to understand.
So the round
But
doesn't
where it's like,
end.
They're paying
I
me
got a
this.
strat.
I write a script from 9 to 5. That he gets and he loves. He loves security.
Well, that's a disciplined man.
There we go.
Yeah, it is. Disciplined people.
Now I saw
love
the zombie.
jobs. They love security.
It's also an immigrant thing, though, too.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
such an American luxury to follow your dreams.
Mhm.
And, like, what makes me happy?
Downloading
Yeah.
memories.
No Middle Eastern dad ever asks, are you happy? What does happiness have to do with anything?
Yeah.
There's duty,
Right.
and there's the family.
Right.
Yeah.
And are you embarrassing the
Are you
family?
embarrassing the family?
Right. Are you taking your pants off on stage?
Honestly, I think the early years of me doing stand-up,
memory is useless to us. Keep searching.
Clown or something. That's the thing about stand-up is everyone thinks that you're delusional or a crazy person
Until you make it.
Until you get a sliver of success, and then they're all.
Well, it gets very little respect
Scanning for
even
target.
as you become successful, which is why
Target in range.
plagiarism is not
That nerd.
stand-up as it is in literature or in music. In
Target
music, I mean, think
captured.
about the
Go in for
lawsuits in music.
processing.
Looks like Cool Clay was hiding his Ray Rifle prototype. Find the rest of it.
And then it becomes like
I've seen the mag.
What is that guy's name? Robin
Thick, blurred lines.
Yes, from Marvin Gaye, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and it's clear, right? You listen to it, you like the songs are very different, but it's clear that the riff is taken from that one song. He lost the lawsuit. Or another one is who sang "Bittersweet Symphony"?
I think I can get
It's
another one.
they lost all their money. It's excuse me.
Oh.
Yes, it's a Rolling Stone song. The rip. It's a great fucking song. They had to give all that cheddar to the Rolling Stones.
We have this Wild West. We have conversations.
Yeah.
Downloading
Kind of
memories.
like the way it is. It's very.
It's weird.
To have that combo, yeah, it sucks.
It's weird that people don't respect it, but they do love it. Like everybody loves Richard Pryor. Everybody loves going to see Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, or Bill Burr. People love to go see a comedy show, but the craft of stand-up is not appreciated the way
Nothing worked well there.
song
Try
is,
again.
or the way writing a book is, or the way a lot of other things are.
Yeah, you think.
We're mostly fuck-ups. Because a lot of us are fuck-ups. A lot of us are very
True. So I think you might have to be in a certain room, so I'm gonna try the first show first.
I
love those. You love those too.
Love those. Love
We
those.
write so much material.
You
just
should
because
follow
it
me.
forces you to.
Those shows were so important, and just being able to have a show where I used to do this thing where I would do, and Dave does these now. When Dave and I do these shows out here at Stubbs Barbecue, we do the show, and then we both he gets off stage. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. Everybody claps, and then he turns to the back. I come out, you know, and then we both go on stage and we just talk shit.
That's the best.
And we just improvise. Like people yell things out, and Dave is the master at that. It's so fun. Most of those things are just me laughing at him because he's on stage last. So,
Yeah.
and then by the time I get on stage, he's probably had 3 or 4 shots. He's just on fire, and it's making me laugh, and making everybody else laugh, and you know, we're fucking around. But I used to do that after the shows. I used to do this thing where I would say, just if you have anything you want to talk about, just lift your hand.
This one will work.
And then I would, every now and then, I would come up, but it would be sort of anticlimactic, and I feel that about these shows too. It's like sometimes it's anticlimactic, but those shows like the stand-up on the spot shows, we knew it used to be called Thunder Pussy. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
We used to do it in the tiny room at the Ice House.
Oh, okay. The annex.
Yeah, we gotta start doing those out here. I need those. Those improvisation shows are so. It should be a category of comedy.
Well, that dude
It's a
so
very important category.
okay, I'll use them in another
There's a
room.
freedom.
But this
not
one
having
works.
any act that you can fall back on.
Because you
Where
might
you're
have to do it in a
forced
certain
to
order, like
create.
first room, second room.
That's kind of
you know?
why I started doing Lance at the Comedy Store. His character that I.
Lance Stampanopoulos.
Lance Canstopoulos. Yeah, and that was the beauty
This
of
is the
having
dude.
I had a mullet. I had a mullet pre-Theo. I was the first mullet. I love Theo, but I was the first mullet at the Comedy Store post 80s. All right, Howie Mandel, he has me there.
He had a mullet.
Oh yeah, Howie Mandel. Yeah, that's Lance.
How did you get that on? What is that?
So that's just like a weave. It's like 2 rows of extensions. And what's crazy is I would dress up like that at the store, and people who even knew me as me didn't know that was me.
Well, I remember one time I
That's
said,
one of the activation
Let's
codes.
go.
Just need to find the
Oh,
other
I'm
one.
so mad. Because he's not.
Target in range.
He's a real person.
So you have to do it
How did
the
you do that?
main room.
That's like
Target captured.
I'm guessing this one, that one.
But the beauty of it
3 minutes
was,
to containment failure.
so I mean,
Return to
the
processing
character
station
developed on
immediately.
accident. It was this organic. That's why I love the store. Some people think the store is just like, you know, some of the alt people who just like, oh, it's all, you know, club comics and it sucks.
Those all people just need a hug.
Yeah, but
I had an argument with someone about that. It's like this, you know, like they were saying that they were never accepted there. I'm like, God.
and then once it got hot,
You
then suddenly,
gotta-
like, how do I get there?
You can get accepted there, but you gotta
Downloading
perform. It's not. It's a tough room.
Well, you
Nope.
have to, yeah, you have to do well. You can't just do
have to do
East of
well.
Gower stuff like,
People want to be accepted because of their credentials.
yeah.
Oh, I'm on a television show. You know, I had a blah 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 Comedy Central special. You gotta get rid of that band, bro. You drive me
I gotta,
crazy.
sorry.
That band
I'm
on
new
the
to
top,
this. Like,
just
I'm
pull it
just
off the
getting
top,
into.
just squeeze it off the
Wrong
top.
person.
Pull it like
Trap
this.
another one.
I'm gonna finish, what, this?
Yeah, no, like do like this. Pull it. It'll come over
Really?
the top. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Just slide
shit. It's hot.
like a condom.
It's hot, Joe.
No, Jesus. I just don't want
Is
you
this
to
okay?
smoke the band.
But I love the band. It has all the flavor. I love doing it.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to smoke.
All right, hold on. I gotta finish this on the store.
Jamie's shaking his head. That's why whenever I'm confused, I turn to Jamie.
The 55th Super Bowl is this weekend, and a game this big deserves a big prize. And DraftKings, the official daily fantasy sports partner of Super Bowl 55, has up to $55 million in total prizes up for grabs with their Super Bowl prediction pool.
Let's go.
Big. All you have to do to get your share of these huge prizes is
oh my gosh.
Super Bowl prediction challenge.
Of course he's one shot.
Picks, you'll get a free instant prize up to
I thought he would at least have a little more.
And if you have the most predictions correct, you could win the top prize of $1 million. Download the DraftKings app now and use code ROGAN to enter the free $55 million Super Bowl prediction challenge. Everyone gets an instant prize up to $25,000 just for playing. That's code ROGAN, only at DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of Super Bowl 55. Terms, conditions, and eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.
This episode is brought to you by True TV. The Practical Jokers are back for an all-new season, Thursday, February 4th on True TV. If you're hitting camera crews like no other, where four lifelong friends embarrass each other through increasingly absurd dares and outrageous hijinks.
Okay.
Get ready for more public humiliations, more new challenges, and the most intense punishments ever. New episodes of The Practical Jokers, Thursdays at 10/9 Central on True TV, beginning February 4th.
We're not pop a little Tombstone.
Isn't it a great manly thing? Smoking cigars?
I just got into it.
Do you trust girls who drink scotch and smoke cigars?
Yeah, why not? It's like girls pretending they're into, like, I want to watch the game, but they just want to spend time with you.
Yeah. Some girls do like to watch the game.
That is true. That's no knock on girls who actually like the sport. But I want to finish the thought on the store. Like, it is... Ooh. People don't realize how experimental that place is. Maybe less so once it became this beacon. Like, once you came to the store, and then... Nah, you made it great. You made it great. You made every night awesome. Because I was there in the Dark Ages, and that's how that character Lance came to be, because there was no stakes whatsoever.
Right.
You didn't have to worry about industry being in the crowd. There's no agents. No one was coming to the comedy store. They were all at Meltdown. They were all scouting at a comic book store. I have my one foot in alt, one foot in club.
I've done comic book shows. I
feel like I'm an alt guy in a club world, and I just like that.
Do you really?
Kind of. I'm a little left of center. Like,
I am as well, but I don't think you're alt at all, because you're too funny.
Thanks, but that's kind of what I'm driving at, where I want to be able to do well in a club setting anywhere in the country, because then that's universally funny.
Yes.
Because if I do some, and I've done them before, and they're great. Space is
I'm
good.
just going to look for mimics.
You know, time is time, and any comic getting up, and anyone doing stand-up's great. But if you just do alt shows, it breeds a very specific, narrow band of comedy, and you may be killing it in a laundromat, but when you do the Houston Improv, it's going to be tough going. You'll be like, why isn't it going how it does at the laundromat? Because you've been playing the same field the whole time. But so I got past when it was the Dark Ages at the store, and I could take big swings and not worry about it affecting my career. Because I was doing comedy, it was to do comedy for comedy, not for like results-based really, other than just artistic enrichment. So I remember Willie Hunter was doing this variety show in the main room. He goes, he knows like a dancer. He's like, hey, I want you to be the musical guest. Can you dance on it? And I go, that's weird. If me as Fakim Anwar just like dances during your variety show segment, it's like, oh. I go, I'll do it as a character or whatever. I'll like, and he goes, yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. And I go, okay. Because this Lance guy, I had visually, I did a sketch via Melissa Villaseñor, so I already knew what he looked like visually. I go, all right, I'll dress up as this guy. And he goes, what's his name? I need it for the flyer. And I go, his name is, he's made it up on the spot. I go, Lance Can't Stopolis, because it sounded like Can't Stop Dancing, you know, like Can't Stopolis. So he puts it on the flyer. I do Willie's variety show. I come out, I dance the Chromios night by night. It's funny. It's just a funny dance. I'm not talking at all. And then I'm floating around the Comedy Store. You know, it's a fun house. There's the belly room, and it's kind of dead. It's later at night. Brenton Biddlecombe comes up with a stopwatch. He goes, hey, man, we don't have any comics. Can you go up in the OR? And I've got the mullet. And I've got the wife beater and I've got the jeans and shit. And I'm like, yeah, okay. No comic drink on stage time. Like, yeah, I'll go up. So there's maybe 10 people in the crowd. And I'm about to go up. And in my mind, I go, I can't talk like this, dressed like this. Like, hey guys, like I have a mullet. And I'm like, anybody from out of town? Or I'm like, I gotta do an accent, otherwise this makes no sense. So I get introduced, Lance Constantopoulos, I come out. I'm like, what's up, how's everybody doing tonight? You good? And I just do crowd work. There's some cougars.
Backstory?
I have no backstory, so I'm just like, what's up, dude? I'm just doing crowd work, no material. Just, yeah, I'm like, what's up, you got tiny champagne? Yeah, how was your day?
Say sorry.
And then, it was getting a type of laugh that is different than a joke laugh. Like, I've killed before as me, but there were these moments that were so special where it planted the seed where I go, oh, this is different. This is kind of like when you're a kid with your friends or your brother. It's a childlike laughter. You don't have to be like, oh, that's clever. It just chat. So I started doing it a little more regular. Like 3 months later or 2 months later, I tried it again. And then I started to really hone in on who this guy is and like how to do it. Because sometimes it would be magical. It would fucking blow the room. And then sometimes it would be very whatever. But then I got good at like, it just became Q&A. There's no material but Lance. So they go Lance Constantopoulos, and they crank up this dance music, and then Lance dances for like a minute. Just dances, and it sets the tone. It's so beautiful because people are on board. After they see a guy dance for like 30 seconds up top, when they've been watching guys come up, and it's like everyone's playing baseball and Lance is playing lacrosse. So dances for like a minute.
You're joking!
How's everybody doing tonight? Anybody have any questions for me?
Oh my gosh.
You can go on stage.
Yeah, but it's kind of a testament to that stand-up on the spot, no net. Because it's liberating, because I'm a heady guy. I'm like, I'll think about jokes and structure when I do me, like, all right, what do I want to do tonight? Lance, I don't have to think, I just show up.
Prepare yourself. They are coming to kill you now.
I'm kind of in the back,
you must hold the area. You are
as soon as they play the music, dance for 30 seconds. That's just so freeing.
Yeah.
And then once I'm done with that, it's just Q&A. And Lance is so fast and quick that it surprises some people, and it's just so fun.
Did you say Lance like it's not you?
Because it's not. Like my mom would hit me up, she'd be like, I don't like the way Lance. I didn't raise you that way. I don't like the way Lance.
She saw Lance?
Sit this one out. No, because I would post it on Instagram and YouTube and shit.
You would have said that. There you are.
Yeah.
Exfil window available.
You know, Lance was the first time I saw you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Some people have seen they've seen me that way where they've seen Lance first before me, and I think it's
it took me a while to figure out what the fuck
you
was
among
going
their
on.
ranks.
The first time obviously
Sadly,
I didn't
that
see
will
you
not be the last
on
breach. Prepare yourself.
I think the store was the first time I saw you on stage, right?
Oh.
And I think it was 2014.
Yeah.
And that was when I came back, and I was just sort of acclimating
Let me
myself
get
to
it
some of the things there. And
one
I
headshot.
saw you on stage with Lance.
Oh my goodness, big banger.
Watch, like, dude, you gotta watch this. This is hilarious. I don't remember. It might be third. And then I went on stage as Lance.
Target in range.
And I was like, this guy's fucking funny. And he was like,
Target captured.
this is not him?
Yeah.
3 minutes
I thought you were
payment
that guy.
failure.
I
Return to
thought you
processing
were this
station
like
immediately.
wild
See,
dude.
but that's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
because, and even in the early days of developing Lance, obviously you want to hit a home run every time. You want the room to blow up. But even if it's kind of a whatever set, the fact that 70% of the crowd thinks that's a real guy is a win.
How about 100% of the crowd?
It is 100%. Maybe just the comics in the back now.
Yeah, the only people that don't know or that do know are the people that have already seen you before. Like, this is Fahim.
Dude, this happened too. So I did a Lance set, and I always take the shit out after I'm done. You know, I perform, I go in the back, you know, the bar area.
Right.
Take the clips out, I put a hat on.
Change your shirt?
Yeah, I'm like Superman. So then I'm back in the back hallway shooting the shit with all the comics. And this girl, she comes up and she's like, oh my god, that was amazing. And then I never own up to it. I'm like, what? She goes, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Wrong person.
And then she's like, went away.
Neutralize the zombie.
Like, even if you just think, oh, you have me confused with someone else. Oh my god, just.
Yeah, I just got to figure out. Yeah. How
she believed it. That's
Window
just
expired.
kind
They'll circle back around.
Does the weave
losing yourself in the character?
It's like hair clips or something?
It's just these clips into the back, and then it drapes over.
Did you decide what nationality this guy is?
So this is beautiful. Like, it organically happen? People, because I would do Q&A. I'd go like, anybody have any questions? And then it becomes fun, because then the crowd. It starts with the comics. The comics will start asking some questions, and then it makes the crowd feel comfortable asking their own
Usually
questions.
when they're here, you go in
the
there
game
and
is like trying to paint Lance into a corner, but Lance gets out of it every time.
I want to see if there's any here, though.
Yeah.
There's something about going on stage and dancing like that that makes you loose.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch Muay Thai? You ever seen Muay Thai fights?
Yeah.
There's a thing that they do in traditional Muay Thai called the Y Crew, and W-A-I-K-R-U. And Y Crew is a dance that Muay Thai fighters do before they fight. And it's hard to get people to watch it in America, so a lot of the American promotions eliminated the Y Crew. And a lot of the traditional Thai fighters get very upset by this because it's an important part of it, not just for tradition, but also because it helps them loosen up. So they come out and dance.
Yeah.
So they do this dance where they like this music plays, traditional Thai music, and they come out and they dance. See if you can find some of that. Y Crew dance. And they wear this, I think it's called a mong tong, this head band that goes around, and it has like these things around their biceps, and they do this dance and they stretch out while they're doing this dance. So these two fighters are doing this dance in the ring before they fight. So instead of just, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, Fahim Anwar, instead of doing that, these guys come out and like, give me some music. So you hear that the horns, the traditional music. I actually did commentary once back in the day with a gentleman named Richard Norton. He and I did commentary for a traditional Muay Thai
Yeah, I just
event,
saw something spawn up there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill these people, go up there, get the filter spawns, and take it in there.
And I actually got to do commentary for a legend, this guy named Koban. I don't know what his last
I think
name.
it has to be in a certain room with the certain things that spawn. So it'll only be with those because those spawn right next to it.
It was a small Muay Thai production. And this is how they do it. They do this thing. So they're moving around like this, and part of what they're doing is they're loosening up and getting ready. But oftentimes, if there's some real static between you and the other fighter, they'll like look at the other fighter and pretend they're shooting arrows at him. Yeah. But it's this thing they do, and when you do that, I was talking to a Thai fighter about it. He goes, one of the beautiful things about it is it gets rid of your performance anxiety, because you do that before you fight, and then you feel more relaxed about being in front of the crowd.
I believe it. Yeah. Like I honestly, it was by happenstance that the intro happened this way, but I do think it is twofold. I think it loosens me up as a performer because I just expended all that energy, dancing around, and you're just like worked up and ready to go. It's not like waiting to blast off motion, or yeah, it just loosens me up as a performer when I do Lance. And then also, I think it's very endearing to the crowd because they have seen it's a vulnerable place to be in, to like dance with the crowd like that at a comedy show, and they've seen every comedian throughout the night.
Yeah.
And I would always have Adam put me up, like in the elbow show, like midnight. There's always heavy hitters, and then you know how like the newcomers kind of come on toward the end. Not that they're bad, but they're like newer.
Yeah.
And you just wouldn't know them as much. They're like growing.
But there's magic in those moments.
Yes, that's why I always wanted to, like, once they've seen a lot of great comedy, and they've seen enough people go up and be like, hey, what's going on? Because then once you see, this is so different than what you've seen throughout the whole night. So I noticed that once I dance for 30 seconds, the crowd is ready. They're just ready to go. Because one of the hardest things about stand-up is earning a crowd's trust up top. Especially if you're not famous. I've always found it fascinating. Because I've been not famous longer than I've had some recognition, maybe, as of late.
When do you think you started getting
It creeps up on you.
4 years?
Yeah, maybe like 3 or 4 years. Like, I would do Punchline and it would be sold out, and that's weird for me because most of my life has not been that.
Right. What turn?
It's been.
Zombie,
back in the day, there was, I think, big breaks. Like you do Johnny and you're on.
Hey.
Yeah. There were these singular moments that blast you off.
Scanning for target.
And mine has been
Target in range.
a compounding over the years. I like it too.
So much better because it's better for your mind.
Yeah.
Because the shift.
Scanning for target. Target
between
in range.
It's much slower.
And I'm so much more grateful for it.
Yes.
Because I know what it was. Sometimes I'll get DMs or something, and when I have time, I respond to them, and it means a lot. Like, it's not lost on me that someone drove somewhere to come see me.
I just realized I don't need to save this stupid zombie.
I'm so grateful. I'm not a child star who just thinks that this is the way the world works. I don't think I'll ever lose it. Especially because I had to fight so hard to... It wasn't easy. Like, it's harder when your parents aren't on board with it. Like...
Right.
Yeah, so it's not lost on me. Yeah, but have you noticed, like, even before you became a hero and such, the hardest part of stand-up is getting that trust from the crowd?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, is it
so I think I can just trap him here, but I want to be safe and take him back to the spot.
And 2 drink minimum.
Actually, no, I don't.
And when you go up, you're like,
Scanning for target.
before you are who you are.
Target in range.
This guy funny, trying to make me laugh. Like, you paid all this money. Why don't you give me the benefit of the doubt? But you kill him with the first joke, and then you're gravy.
Well, it's
3
also
minutes to
because
containment
people
failure.
see
Return to
stand-up as
processing
talking.
station immediately.
Everybody can talk. Not everybody can dance. You go out there and dance, I'm like, oh, that guy can do some shit I can't do. You know?
Yeah.
If someone goes up and talks, like, I can fucking talk. I've been funny before. Everybody's been funny. Yeah. Everybody said something at work, and it's funny.
You know what I've also noticed about stand-up? Like, because I get this. Sometimes I'll post clips, and I walk the line sometimes. I think something's funny, and it's just a joke. But when you release it to the internet, some people can take it as their own baggage. They see the world through a certain prism. They're like, I don't think we can use that term, or I think it's offensive. And I always hear, I understand you. My intent is never to offend when I make jokes and such. But I always think it's so unfortunate how we are doing a performance on stage. And I think stand-up, because we are in plain clothes and talking so casually, like a common man, they don't give it the same liberties that you would a stage play or a TV show or a movie.
The portal can
like if some of the stuff I'm saying you saw in a TV show or whatever, you wouldn't write a letter because your mind can make that separation. But because
I just realized. Oh wait, never mind. I'm
I just wandered off the bus, and I'm talking about these things. They don't see it as a performance when it is.
Especially when you're talking about fucking, right? That's probably like the most controversial stuff.
No, what do you mean?
You don't think so?
Fucking?
Yeah. What do you think is your most controversial stuff?
Well, sometimes if you like delve into, if you're talking about sexual identity and you've done like a crafty joke and like you're on the right side of it, but people just hear certain knee-jerk buzzwords, and it's almost like they don't hear the entire context of that I'm actually on their side. They just hear a certain word, and they're like, they eject their seat out of it.
But don't you think that's also a challenge? Because there's a way to introduce these bits, and sometimes we take a straight path. It's not really the right route. The right route is almost to go around the back door.
Yeah.
And sneak it in. Like one of the things that I've found with my own act is the more controversial the material is, the more I have to be self-deprecating before I can introduce the material. Like I had a bit about the guy who broke into my house. It was a tricky beginning because the beginning of the bit, it was like I had to get through some dangerous waters. Oh. But I really couldn't figure out any other way to do it because the bit was.
That's the second activation code. Good work. That's what we need to reboot the mainframe.
Smacked her to the ground, just ran through the White House, and it was really. She wasn't even armed. It was the dumbest idea in the world.
Let's get the mainframe rebooted.
I'm not about to count undead chickens before they hatch, but if this works, we should have your agent back in no time.
Right? And then there was always be like some drunk lady like too much to prove. Like yeah. And I'd be like, that's not true. Because a man can't do everything a man can do. That's why we have the Olympics. Because there's some people who do shit that you can't do. I go, you know how I know this? Because I met Shaquille O'Neal, and his dick is where my face is. Okay?
Yeah.
And if the White House is experiencing a Shaq attack, I'm the wrong guy to save the world. And I go, listen, my favorite people in the world are women. I have a wife and I have 3 daughters. They're my favorite people on planet Earth. If I had to choose 3 people to save, those would be the people. But if they're guarding the White House, I'm getting in. I could fuck them all up at the same time. I'd be like, come get some.
Yeah.
But it's like I had to get to this point where I was explaining, and it was a bit about a crazy person. And the whole bit was about this guy, like thinking this is his last day on Earth. Like, fuck this, I'm gonna fuck this suicidal guy who's running through the White House lawn thinking, is this the last step of my life? Is this the last step of my life? Is this the... And he finally gets to the door. He grabs it. It's unlocked. He opens it. There's a woman in there. Knocks her to the ground. And he's running through the fucking White House. The only thing that saved the president was that there was an off-duty Secret Service guy who was having coffee. And this guy ran past him. He's like, what the fuck is going on? I think the guy was in his underwear, too. I think it was something crazy. And he tackles this guy. And but the waters of getting through, women can do everything. And I remember there was multiple times, like one serious time, there was an executive from some fucking network who was in the audience.
No, Jay.
Drunk.
I'm not really worried about
She's like, no, no. And I was like, you gotta let me finish. Because there's a point to this.
I'll say the LCS.
This year, they're coming for blood.
This is your new LCS.
I was gonna call my friends real quick.
Welcome everybody to the Firebase Z main Easter egg guide. It's actually a super simple and easy map to beat. Just a few things before we get started. Number 1, you will need a ray. This mimic is in the Colonel's office. This is where the second location is. You need mimic from there, and as you can see, this one is Zabine, and that is the second person that one. And you need to capture it up, and then if you have captured it in the scientist quarters, it will actually tell you, hey, if you do it and it doesn't, just try it again and capture another one. Sometimes it helps the way to do it. So again, I really recommend story. Sometimes if you insert what you need and it won't give you part of the code. But if you have all 3 correct parts, anything to do with what you need and it won't give you part of the code. But
oh, I need to go here and insert it. Okay, I got that. Imagine I wasn't paused. I would shart.
Disk received. Downloading contents. Activation codes accepted. Track ID coordinates located.
Be advised, quantum mainframe is online. Dimensional breach in progress in a mega portal chamber.
Nope, I remember this. Bah!
Dimensional breach in progress. Breach progression 25%.
Can I get in it? Nope.
Breach progression 50%. Breach progression 75%.
My country. Easy. What have they ever done for me besides muscle my creative genius?
Stabilization required.
It's always something. Maybe Peg can still prove useful. Heck, we need to stabilize the portal, and I want the truth. The truth? The truth is I told myself it's okay to betray my country, my beliefs. Martha, her truth was
Casey.
cold. Mine was warm.
I did it.
Safe, alive. That's the thing about the truth.
Watch my live stream. I'm almost beating it. I did the things. I captured all of them. It gives you a key card. Once you get the key card, you open that big ball door, and there's the portal in there. And I'm at the portal right now. Huh?
Should work. Did you look it up? Now.
I looked up the steps.
Leave me alone. Please.
Like where to catch them at.
I know some soldiers.
Yeah, but for the freaking rift thing, for the whatever it's called, the freaking stupid
I
traps.
do not think they will mind if you reclaim them for the motherland. Karma is a cruel bitch after all.
You can join and you should have enough money to buy
But an
or
ether
pack
meter
your
could
gun.
find them. There is one in
You haven't missed anything. Once you listen, once you get
The code is 760.
so once you do the thing, I'm on round like 13 by the way.
Once again, 13 or 34.
13.
Maxis picks her friends carefully. Ravenov may be with us.
Well, what happens is once you get the thing, a little card, like a little disc thing comes out. You know that little disc thing we were looking at? So that... Huh?
The thing that looks like a Cheez-It.
Cheesy it. And then what you have to do from there is insert it in this little thing, right? And then once you insert it in the thing, you have to go talk to Mr. Peck, and I just talked to Mr. Peck, and he said something about how he disobeyed his country, and they gave me a code for the stabilizer thing, you know, the second item.
Oh, did they finally add?
What?
I think they finally added a phase pack, like how I had on Modern Warfare, where I had the phase camo.
Oh, yeah. What? Oh, oh, jeez, I thought my game crashed. Anyway, so once you get the stabilizer, you have to dig up stuff. And I'm digging, I digged up one canister, and then...
Yeah, you looked that up so far.
No, I didn't.
When did you stop looking up? Like, what was the step?
The thing it said you gotta open the, it says you gotta get all the things, put it in, and get a key card.
There it is. I really can't remember what you look like. Okay, see.
I'm trying to find the second dig location because it gives you a radar thing to tell you where the dig location is, but I can't find it. But yeah, we can beat this. And I almost have, I have every step for the Ray done except for the mag. Oh, and I found something out. Casey. Oh, give me a minute, I'm sped.
You're playing slow.
What's happening? Report. Hold your ground.
Eli,
keep inside that perimeter. That one's strapped. Don't let it get a beat on you.
I forgot. Well, once I beat this Easter egg, go ahead and give it, or not give it to you, but you know. Oh, there's 12 dogs on me. I'm gonna die. My nickname's Popeye.
Need help now. Bagged and tagged.
All of these mimics. Right in their tight ass.
That's gonna make a nice ammo
Oh!
clip
Oh, I
for
got the
your
mag!
rifle. As soon as you charge
And it's
it up.
only round 14. Shit, but I'm back in here. Oh, there's a way to get the magazine before, like, round 10. Casey. You hear that?
No.
There's a way to get the magazine before, like, round 10. pretty easy.
Infected threat clear.
Mangler shit on.
Neutralize the zombie.
Can you watch my game? Can you like spectate?
I'm in one right now.
Oh. Let's go! I picked up the second canister. I need the, you need the, I don't know. It said that you needed the, Wonder Waff or something, like, to beat the game.
The Wonder Waff?
Hold your horses,
Wonder, or the,
get a full charge
right,
first.
I have 16,000. I'm gonna go buy me a little bit of some Hercules. I just one-shot a freaking mimic.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, no. I would have got it done so faster. I was on round 10 and I kept messing up by accidentally killing mimics. It was kind of sad. I have every perk except for Quick Revive because it doesn't do anything in solos, does it?
Yeah, it does.
What does it do?
If it's at max, it makes you heal faster.
Raptor 1 is available for evac.
It's upgraded.
I got Black Boy speed, but it's not working. Oh, I'm still streaming, by the way. Black Boy speed, Black Boy speed. What was this? For a bow? What, one shot? Yeah, actually one shot him. Jeez, I was joking. He's probably crying like, my leg. I 3-shot him with a headshot. Oh, and I also found out what to do with the head. Well, you won't know, but there's this thing I saw, and Kevin and me were messing around with it because it looked like he put the trap in it, and you actually do put the trap in it, but it's like you have to do it like holding square. I just tried to throw it on there, but
there's no way you found out without looking it up.
Yeah, yeah, I looked it up.
You looked up like the whole Easter egg.
Yeah.
Do you even know how to? Do you know how to get the canisters?
I got 2 of them.
Yeah, you definitely.
I'm killing everything. I feel like Hitler.
Chopper clearing out for now.
My nickname in school was Baby Hitler. Please let me get this before the round starts.
Lock and load, strike team.
This will be most effective.
It's a beauty.
I forget where the third one is.
When this mission's over, you bring that back to Requiem HQ.
for Duke S. I just have a double pack gun. Yeah, I saw this thing and someone said they should make the Hewer 77 pack or a wonder weapon because how good it is. And it is very good, so I agree. I got all 3 canisters. I forget what to do with them. I have every item in the game. Casey, what do you think you're supposed to do with the canisters?
Put them somewhere.
Can I look it up?
I don't even know. I don't even know anything. I'm doing it right now.
Should I look it up is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Wait, never mind. I remember what to do. I think you have to put them in the reactors. Yep. Insert crystal. Oh, wait, no. You put the crystals in the canisters. Well, at least now we know how to do it. So, Casey, this is how you do it, right? Or this is how...
Well, I figured out all the canisters by myself. So I know how to do all of those.
When? How? Last night?
No.
Wait, did you figure out how to do the traps?
No, I don't know about the traps.
So, what you have to do is you have...
There's like 1,000.
That should do it. Get to the OPC.
Well, you know where the things are?
Canisters.
Yeah. Or no? Yeah. Oh wait, is Maxis coming through? Hold up, Maxis is coming through. I gotta give her a good welcome beating.
Are you in a cutscene?
No. I'm not doing the cutscene till I pack my gun twice.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure once you get the cutscene, it's the final boss.
Yeah. You just have to fight the Orda. Wait, where'd it go?
Wait, what's happening?
What's happening?
See, here's the thing. If you believe my deception, does that make it true? Of course not. It means the truth serum wore off early because the compounds weren't mixed correctly. Heck, you son of a bitch. What have you done? I didn't do anything. You chose to overload the mainframe. You've destroyed your only way to bring Maxis back. You also wiped the hard drive so you can't steal my research either. You've lost this one. Take it on the chin. Go home.
Casey? The portal just blew up.
Yeah, it's probably the end.
No, like, I was watching the tutorial and it said she's supposed to come through the portal. I did it and it blew up and he said, good try, but you can't do it.
We're not done here. There's got to be another way. Wait a minute.
So you think that's
satellite ready?
Is that
energy beam from the director's new project?
Just let us know when we're doing all the correct things.
Where's your
What?
Weaver? Oh.
Remember when we were doing it?
Oh.
And we were doing all the
Clever
correct
son
things
of a
and it just
bitch.
looks like you told us
Think
no.
that beam will generate the power we need to open the portal. We need to
Well,
find
the
a way to
satellite
convert
makes
power
out
to all
a
three
freaking
reactors.
red beam.
That satellite dish should work.
Oh shit, he's back and I don't have my Ghostbuster shit.
Our satellite's up there somewhere. Locate it, and you can realign the dish down here to its position.
No. Well, I need to go into this freaking thing, and there's gonna be a dude all up in my biz. Use it to thing for your shadow eyes. R is up. G is like down. Q is
oh fuck, I forgot I didn't get the shot.
Throwing grenade.
God damn it. Fucking target.
dang it, it didn't paralyze him. Paralyzed me though. Well, it's not paralyzing him.
Throwing grenade.
So it's not the left one. It's not the bottom one. Dude, this satellite part's so hard if you're by yourself. So it's not that one. I'm on round 17 and I'm gonna beat it.
Realigning my satellite dish? Just what are you up to out there? Got your attention now, don't I, Peck? Stick around. You'll want to see this.
Satellite dish in position. Requiem control, you've got a green light. Fire when ready.
Connection established, systems nominal. Locking target. Initiating firing sequence. Firing in 3, 2, 1.
What the hell is that?
It's doing it.
Are you firing a goddamn space laser at my satellite dish?
I'm firing a laser to satellite dish.
Facility power now at 50%.
Wait, can I go up there and look at it?
Facility operating at full power.
Do you really think this will work? At best, you'll burn out the reactors. At worst, you'll make them explode.
Can I use this? I'm using the thing that makes you jump through the thing.
That's it, strike team. Get back to the OPC.
Bah. Oh, I almost got hit by the laser. It came up like a wimbo boom boa boom bada boom banana squash banana. Oh my gosh, it almost made me interact with the OPC. I need to wait a little bit before I do that. Buy this. No! No! I almost died. I almost died. I'm literally right there. I almost died. Had to pop my healing aura. Dude, the world keeps shaking. It keeps telling me to interact with it, but I want to save up my money, and I don't think it will matter if I save up my money. Casey, the same thing happened to me that happened to you. My whole screen went black. My whole screen went black. No, it made me do the cutscene. Bro, it made me do the cutscene. This is dog balls. I only have a pack 1 gun. At least Max is here to help, right?
Sam, what happened to you?
I recognize that voice. Weaver. You are Requiem.
Crap.
Run.
The whole ball thing just blew up. I'm hoping Samantha helps me with this fight. That'd be cool. No, do not hop in that car. She's leaving me.
Are you fucking kidding me? How do we kill this ungodly creature?
Casey.
Kill that thing and get out of there. Omega forces are inbound to your position. Shoot! Aim for his head!
I wonder if, you know how on round 30 you kill Orta?
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if, like, you killed him on round 30 and then did the Easter egg. Because, like, at the Easter egg you have to fight him.
I feel like when you're on round 30, I feel like if you're on round 30, it thinks that you're probably back to the Easter egg. So that's just their way of like the high road.
Move away from there!
Banana, cross banana. Squash banana.
Target is hit! Now!
No. No. I'm so glad you gave me this class, bro. It's clapping these mimics. clapping the amendments like first name was Sean. I hit you in the head and I hit you in my dong. That kind of sucks. I'm on the bus.
Target is hit. Now.
Brain eater dropped.
$12,000 people on me. Scratch that, make it 30,000.
More fucking rabbit dogs.
Shit. Oh, that healing aura just saved me big time.
Sit this one out.
Try not to get smashed.
Oh, I died, but I got tombstone. But it doesn't matter because everyone's on me.
I'm hit.
I gotta use tombstone again. Squash banana. Uban and Gawa. Squash banana. No! I died. Okay, I'm ready to play. You can't do that solo. It's impossible. Huh? Join? Okay. Bro, as soon as you die once, you're screwed. Because then if you have whatever it's called, you lose all your perks. And you're just done for it.
Fence around. They're not hard, but I was just late to it. I don't know how you guys are. How are you messing it up? I just soloed it. My thing's open, right?
Well, I'm just upgrading all my stuff.
Did I have 41 out of 76?
Skills. I want to go to field upgrades. I can't upgrade Ring of Fire.
Yes.
Bro. Squish banana. But I got it. Juggernaut, speed, Abdu, stamina. Okay, I'm joining. I'm in. Oh. Oh. Okay, good. I don't spawn in yet. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get food. Squash banana. You're on round 15? Did you craft that, Casey?
No.
Okay, then I'll just craft one. Just save a zombie. Oh, I already spawned in. I only get 8,000. Yeah, I'm screwed. Why are we here?
Tango fully expired.
I wish we had that door open. Oh. You don't have a key card yet? Just let me bleed out. I'll be back. Game caused by party leader. What is up? I need help. Down here on the east side, shit ain't get easy.
Did you upgrade your gun?
Yeah.
Yo, no, just shot it.
You'll have to get through that armor, then get me a closer look at that energy weapon.
Oh! I just killed everything. And then the bomb strike.
That was too close.
I'm done.
I'm down.
I don't have my perks. I don't even have any perks yet.
I have quick revive and jug. If you revive me now, I still have jug.
Oh, Mega Man's gonna slay me.
Still in this.
We going back?
Well, I would like to, yeah.
Nothing is safer.
Stuck here.
Casey, if you save a zombie this round, I'll show you a trick. Is that the last zombie?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm coming back. Follow me. You see that bear down there?
Yeah, I know you shoot it. Oh.
Stare at it.
Yeah, and it floats up and you shoot it or something, and then it's like popping straight. You hook this shit ton of stuff on.
I'm out of here, I'm out of here, I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah, I know this. I was struggling and nothing ever pops up on my TikTok. It's called. This was like the second thing ever. Well, no, plus. Hey, there's a. That's all over it. It wasn't my life.
Wait for it to turn gold. That was blue. Oh, I'll take this.
I have the perk. Did you take the perk too?
Claiming this.
Asshole. Yeah, I don't even buy the perks.
Want to do another one? I'll give you the perk in there, though. Just keep the last zombie alive, and I'll get you the perk.
What?
I know another one. With the head. So just keep that zombie alive. I just gotta check for the head. Up, up, what's up? Wait, did you make a new round?
Well, I think, yeah. Because that ends the round.
Pickle. I also found a glitch where the zombies just don't move. I just sat here and the zombies were like running right past me and they didn't hit me. Oh. Try to get as far as you can on the corner. I'm coming.
Zombie face clan.
You like muscachos? I like your boobs. Okay, we have a problem. Have you found the head? Oh, I found it. Help! Help!
I need assistance.
I got trapped with Sergey's head.
Oh, what the fuck? Do you know how when you play, like solo, you get a soul press?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I killed myself with a grenade just for fun, and then I was doing trials and self-revive. So I had 2 self-revives and I only died once. Because I killed myself. You joined and it took away my self-revive that I earned.
Seems like you didn't earn it enough, nigger.
Dude, that shit. Dude, I've been running around like...
Oh, he's on me. Don't kill that dude right there that fell over. We don't have the... You don't even have the serums?
I'm doing highlight.
We're not doing Easter egg? Oh, so you don't want a free perk? We need to put a dude in a trap and then put him next to the head and then...
Oh my god.
Use yourself. Use your self revive.
It stole it from me.
Resmi, I have a ray gun.
Neutralize the zombie. I'm down.
Kevin, join. Do you want to go for Easter egg when Kevin gets on? Huh?
Yeah.
Bet. Oh, banana, squash banana, hope banana, bump banana.
Did it say game settings have changed, Elon?
Huh?
Did it say the settings have changed?
No. I'll be back.
Hey, we got the homie gate, so if you want picked up in a couple hours, we can pick you up if you want.
Squash banana. Squash banana.
You have to restart your game, it says.
I did. Banana, squash banana. Humba-da-da. Bro, when's Kevin getting on? Buh. Oh, biscuit. Wait, what does round base mean? Casey, what does round base mean?
That's just what it says. Because I put on unlimited influence because it's private. Also, mute your in-game.
I'm gonna stop the stream, guys.